Jeff Chidiha and a columnist for Slam Magazine, Vincent Thomas. All right, fellas, Lakers Spurs. Let's start right there. Jeff, the non-call at the end of the game last night, was that a good non-call?
You know, it was a good non-call if nobody's complaining about it. But, Jim, you cannot tell me that if Kobe Bryant's in that same situation, he is not at the foul line shooting 2 free throws after that play. You know, I understand Brett Barry wasn't supposed to get the ball in that case, and I understand he kind of wimped out and tried to get a shot after the contact. But in my mind, that call's going a whole different way if it's somebody else shooting the basketball.
Vincent, I mean, yeah, I agree with that. But is that all right? Is that not accepted? Is that just not the way it is? Or is a foul no matter what?
I mean, you like to think that a foul is a foul no matter what, but I blame it on Bones Berry, too. If you don't go up for the shot, you know, when Fish is in the air and he bumps you, you expect for a ref to call a foul 30 feet away from the bucket when you dribble to the right like you're in the rec league. I mean, that wasn't a basketball play. You can't end game 4, you know, on the last shot on a non-basketball play. It just doesn't happen.
And my thing here is that whole play was emblematic of how this whole series has gone for San Antonio so far. It's just, so you go back to game 1, blowing a 20-point lead. They're running the play here at home to win or to tie, and they can't get the ball in the right hands of the guy they want taking the shot. Brett Barry shouldn't have the ball in that situation, but because the Spurs have been so weird throughout this whole series, he ends up taking that shot.
Is the Joey Crawford issue an issue at all?
Most definitely. Well, you don't like to think so, but I think it is. There's not a good working relationship between him and Pop and Duncan, and that's the most important relationship with the referees and the team is the relationship between the ref and the star player, captain, and the coach. And if there's some mutual dislike between those two parties, what do you expect?
You really think Joey Crawford impacted
That's what I was going to say. It doesn't look right and it doesn't feel right, but was Joey Crawford looking to screw them with that call?
There's no way Joey Crawford in that situation was going to do anything to hurt the San Antonio Spurs. I understand the relationship there with Duncan and Popovich, but I just find it hard to believe as a fan, as a journalist, that he would say, you know, I'm not going to help these guys out this time.
But if there was a collegial relationship between the two, they might have gotten a call.
You think?
Well,
I believe
again,
so.
If Kobe Bryant shooting, they might have. If Manager Nobley shooting.
Vincent, bottom line, did the Spurs have that one ripped from them last night?
Not ripped from them because L.A. led from wire to wire. They lost it. But yeah, I guess they did.
You're getting killed on the boards. You're a team that cannot be dominated at home, getting out-rebounded the way they got out-rebounded. You just cannot do that in that situation.
26-4 in second chance points. Okay. All right, guys, topic number 2. Let's go back to Vince Young. Jeff, Vince Young admitted that after his rookie year, he had thoughts of retiring. He said he had some family issues, and certainly there were some football issues, but he really thought about retiring. Is that a red flag, and how concerned should they be?
You know, it's definitely a red flag if you're a pro quarterback, if you have to be so sensitive, if you're so sensitive that you're going to think about quitting after 1 year. To me, it sounds more like he's playing this up. Maybe he was frustrated, maybe he was overwhelmed, but I find it hard to believe that a guy making millions of dollars, living a dream, having women throw themselves at him left and right, is struggling to find fun in the NFL.
Is it that simple, or is it maybe a little deeper than that?
It might be deeper than that. He might have had some really, serious family issues that he was contending with, and it's a stressful job. You know, Jim, being an NFL quarterback.
It's not that stressful. We have stressful jobs on deadline.
No, we don't.
I think being a black quarterback in the NFL is one of the most stressful jobs in the American industry, period, because of how much you come under the media watch, what is expected of you, how much your second guess. McNabb talked about it. So if he's dealing with that, and he's young, he's his first year in the league, and he's dealing with family issues, I can see my man saying, you know what, this isn't worth it.
But you know, there's something else at play here too, and I've heard people in the NFL talk about players from Texas coming in the league, and these guys get treated like gods at that campus. When they come in, it's such a different perspective they have to have on the NFL, and I think it's tough for some guys to adjust to that. Maybe that's what he was going through. Maybe it was family stuff. I don't want to say that it was completely erroneous, but to me, it didn't add up.
Okay, guys, thanks so much. Do it again soon. Good to have you back. All right, when we come back, you will get my final burn on